This is Media Week.
Hello and welcome to the program. Ahead, first figures for The Australian's partial paywall. Is it impacting online ad plans for media buyers? Is James Packer set to get out of media while another billionaire, Clive Palmer, wants to buy in? And footy furor, Eddie Maguire in the hot seat over his dual roles as administrator and journalist. But first, Australia is tipped to see modest growth in ad spend of 1.6% this year, helped by the Olympics but held back by the weak retail sector. But Zenithopter Media's forecast is a little more rosy, looking further out, with growth predicted of between 4 and 5% in 2013 and 2014. So what are media buyers seeing so far this year, and where are their clients spending? We're joined this week by Toby Hack, Managing Director of PhD, and Andrew Lamb, Managing Director at Australia's largest independent media agency, TMS. And of course, our co-host, James Manning, the editor and publisher of Mediaweek. Great to see you all. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Toby, I just wanted to start with you, and I was going to say congratulations, obviously taking over the reins from the highly respected Barry O'Brien.
Well, it's a very sad day for us, Barry going. Actually, he's an incredibly engaging and great character in the business and in our business as well, and he'll be sadly missed. He's done an awful lot for the business of media, and he's a really good guy. So it's not quite so much congratulations, no real change in terms of the business that I'm doing, more a continuation. But really for us, just business as usual. We'll keep going, but we're very sad to see Barry leaving. Yeah.
Well, just speaking of the business, Andrew, wanted to ask you about what you're seeing in terms of sentiment in the market, because we have seen David Leckie talk about potential for a recovery post-Easter. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I think so, and I think generally speaking, there's a lot of commentary out there about that. I think that anywhere between around about 2 to 5% seems to be the sentiment out in the marketplace at the moment, notwithstanding the Zenithopter Media stuff that came out this morning. That could potentially be bigger, but it ultimately depends on whether there's actually a good back half in the retail sector. If that improves and increases, then they're going to see a more buoyant solution there. Last night we saw some really good rallying in the share markets internationally. That could have a positive effect. But look, overall, I think if I had to sum up with 2 words, I'd say that we're cautiously optimistic.
Toby, what are the PhD clients thinking? What's their spending pattern like this year?
Yeah, well, actually, we're in a fairly good shape as a business. Actually, we're actually seeing much bigger than market growth, but it is really hard right now to be able to predict where the market is. There's a really short market right now, which is making it really hard to actually come up with predictions. And even though we've got quite a lot of buoyancy from our end, it's quite hard to gauge the overall market. I suspect that. And if you talk to the networks, and no one wants to talk it down either, let's be honest, the networks will probably be talking about some growth, and I think that's probably about right. That figure of 2 is about right, with increasing moving forward. I do think the Olympics could play a part in the future, but again, with the shortness of the market, the difficulty of the visibility makes it really hard to see too far in the future.
Just wondering if you've got any argument with the general drill down into those figures. I think that said broadcast pretty flat, TV and radio. Print probably down about 5%, both newspapers and magazines. Internet, again, the big performer.
No, I probably agree with those forecasts. I think internet's probably placed around about 20, 25 plus. I think in TV land overall, if they end up sort of with 1 or 2% growth, I think they'd be pretty happy with that. Pay TV, outdoor are also going to experience increases. So overall, I probably agree with the split, but I think that the overall sentiment is probably potentially a bit more buoyant than what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah.